Ciao a tutti. Just wanted to get you a quick update. As far as the virus is concerned, numbers are not looking good. Hospitals are reaching their capacity as far as intensive care units. So this is the biggest problem, and this will be the biggest problem also for the U.S. Because if the numbers just skyrocket, there's not enough infrastructure to kind of, to support those numbers. And this is the biggest problem. This is the reason why we are home. Okay. And this is the reason why in the United States, they're telling you to stay home or try to prepare yourself to stay home. I mean, there's a reason behind all of this madness. Yesterday was a bittersweet kind of a day. It was Anna's 15th birthday, and we just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you so much for all of the support, love, messages that she received. And we tried as much as we could to make sure that she had a great day. It's hard. It's very unusual, different this year. It was especially hard for her because she couldn't have her Italian grandparents and her uncle there with us, and that just kind of is heartbreaking, But at the same time, we were very lucky because my friend, even though her pastry shop and ice cream shop has closed, they are still able to deliver some things, and so we had a super SACHER cake, chocolate cake. That's Anna's favorite. And so that kind of really made her day extra, extra special. So I know that Anna really, really appreciate that. And Valentina wrote the sweetest card to Anna. And below, I will put the link if you want to go see what he wrote. And he said, Mommy, is this okay? And I was crying and crying. And he's like, but why are you crying? Because it's so sweet. But he got up at 6:30 yesterday morning because he wanted to finish decorating and making it the best day that he could for his sister, because he knows that she wasn't going to be able to have her normal birthday. But it was fun, I mean, what can I say? Out of all of this chaos of living in limbo and living to where you don't know when the end will come, I think we really are lucky because we have each other, and it's an opportunity just to stop. Our lives are usually so chaotic. We're running, 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 that you don't always get that time, and sometimes we push those things to the side where you just don't want to deal with it, where you don't want to face it. But now you have the chance. Now we have the chance. So you stop and you start to reflect, who are you as a person? Are you happy with who you are? Do you like who you are? You get to spend time with your children. You get to spend time playing games, making memories. It's in a different context, yes, but you still get to make family memories. And those are things that you will always take with you. I really, I really recommend that you take advantage of this moment, because that's truly what you can do. Make an investment in yourself. Read, don't get stuck being behind social media all day and being sucked in. Read a book. Make some changes in who you are. Take advantage of this crazy historic moment that we are living through. I honestly, honestly, honestly believe that we will all come out better people, because we will have had the time to just be together, and you realize what's priority. I mean, yesterday my husband and I were talking, and it was really hard. He said, well, I never get to see my parents because they're in the US and here we are in Italy, so we don't get to see each other. But he realized the other day when we were on a video call with his mom and dad, he goes, well, what is it? Is it the same? Is it different? And I just, I looked at him and he asked me this question, and he goes, well, is it so different, not being able, and I just started to cry. And And I says, yes, human contact is important. And I really feel bad. And I really want us to keep in mind all of those people who are in lockdown or who are in quarantine, who are by themselves, who don't have an opportunity to share this moment with someone else physically, being together physically near someone. And it's important, human touch is important, human contact is important. And I think that when this all ends, we'll just learn to appreciate that just so much more. We talk about, well, what's the first thing that you're going to do once you get out? Once you are no longer in lockdown or quarantine, what will it be? And I think honestly, hugging someone, hugging your friends and your family is going to be a lot. But these are just some of the things that have been going through our minds. And I just want to say that this is a difficult moment because it is, but I am also thankful for it. I'm grateful for it because I'm with my daughter and my son and my husband, and we are together and we are happy somewhat. We're worried about the future, sure. But most importantly, we are healthy, and we can just only hope that my in-laws will continue to be in good health, and my brother-in-law, luckily he lives in the same town, so he can go in and check on them. But otherwise it would be really hard, and it is hard. Something that's really sad that no one ever talks about is that, here, when someone does die, you don't get to go and say your goodbye, and I think that that's really hard to think about. Or this girl that I know, she gave birth on the 12th in this chaotic moment, and her husband was able to come and be there for the birth, but then he had to leave and he couldn't stay, and no one could come see and celebrate, the arrival of this new life. And I just think that it's really hard, it's hard to live even a normal life, but all of our lives are being changed at this moment. And so we just have to learn to appreciate what we do have. And if you know people who are by themselves, call them, seek them out, because they're going to need that mental support. It's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard for people who are by themselves. And I think that's something that we can do at this moment. We can listen to each other and take that time that we normally don't have, or we don't make a priority, and we make those connections with other people, because it's so important. But these are just things that I was thinking about, and I just wanted to say thanks for all of your support, and I'm here. If you have any questions, just write them and I can address them. But anyways, thanks again for making Anna's birthday special yesterday. And have a great week, and hopefully you remember to wash your hands, separate yourself from other people, and just get prepared. Get prepared mentally as well. Thanks, and as I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a woman, and I'm a believer. So don't forget it. Be grateful and appreciate what you have. Have a great week. Ciao, ciao.